This week on Getting Outdoors with Scott and Adele, Scott holds a draw moose tag in Saskatchewan, and things don't go quite as planned.
We might actually have a bull down.
Getting Outdoors has been brought to you by CJ's Meats, Rostern, APA Archery, We Are Not the Same, MR Steel Construction, Valley Ford, Hague, Dry Shod Waterproof Footwear. After 10 or 12 years, I was finally able to draw an either sex moose tag here in Saskatchewan. We were hunting an area I knew well, and we were getting bulls on camera, so I was excited to finally get out and hunt my first bull moose with my APA bow.
Rise and shine, it's moose hunting time. Finally, after 11 years, I was able to draw a special moose tag in Saskatchewan. And unfortunately, how I wanted it to work out didn't, but it is October 6th, 6 days after opening day, and we're finally getting out. It's alright. We have got, it's +1 out this morning. So we've got nice cool temperatures for the next few days that we get to get out. And the moose are running around, chasing the cows. We've got some trail camera pictures of some smaller bulls. And I know some pretty decent bulls in the area from pictures earlier in the year. So we're gonna head out. I got the spot picked out and we're gonna start. We're gonna call and sit there most of the morning, see if we can't drag something in, and yeah, hopefully we can get some action, get some moose in close, because I'm using my APA Black Mamba Pro new model for the year. I haven't shot anything with it yet, I haven't even hunted with it yet, but it's a shooter, and let's hope we can get a decent bull in tight and we can make a shot count, because our freezer's empty. We got no wild meat left, so time to get something on the ground. Stay tuned. Hopefully we get an action-packed episode for you.
Got Sedgwicks. Not the right species, but some action. Cool little bull behind him.
While it wasn't what we were hunting, it was still nice to see the cow and calf moose close by.
Well, we weren't able to get any responses here this morning. It was our first morning out, and unless the moose is right here, I wasn't quite expecting it anyway. We got some Sedgwicks out, and we'll be back later this evening or first thing here tomorrow morning.
This segment is brought to you by CJ's Fish Coating, our go-to coating for fish, seafood, pork, and chicken. I've made the mistake in the past of not being patient and staying in the same area that we're calling long enough. So the plan for the evening was to go back to the same spot, call again, and see if we could get a response.
Well, it's night evening one. Just heading back into where we sat this morning. It's been a pretty nice day. It's a little warm. See what happens tonight. Call in the same spot. We'll come back in here and call in the morning if we don't get lucky tonight. We're gonna go get settled in and get some calling. As I'm calling, I kind of move up and down the side here. I don't want to stand and call in the exact same spot the whole time, because I'm sure that a moose can catch on that. Why isn't this cow moving? Why is it coming from the exact same location? So I move up and down here. It's about 100 yards that I go back and forth, as if it was a cow wandering around in this little meadow. Well, we called one small bull in, which is a start. I've never had much luck blind calling before, so and that's what we're doing here. We're going to head out of this area right now and take our time heading back to the truck, paying attention to the bush. You never know, there could be a bull hung up here somewhere between here and the next half mile. We got to get back, so we will take it slow and maybe we'll find something along the way.
The morning of day 2 was cold, frosty, and calm, which is exactly what every moose hunter hopes for.
Oh, those coyotes are going crazy. It's the morning of day 2, October 7th for us. We called in a small bull last night, and a little bull like that should have came in like tongue hanging out, slobbering if the rut was on, but he hung up at 80 yards and something just isn't quite right. Maybe I'm a bad caller, or maybe the rut's not really in full swing yet. So we're bringing in a little bit of a extra help today, and Miss Moose here we'll see if that helps anything out that wants to hang up. So we're gonna make our way in and get set up and get to calling. Well, we packed it in at the first spot this morning. Just didn't feel right. We called there yesterday morning, last night. Just not a whole bunch of activity down there. So we're gonna give her a shot over here for a couple hours and see if we can't drag something in.
Positioning of the decoy is vital. And not, you have to place it just right. You can't have it too far open. No, give it all away at once. You have to play hard to make the moose work for it.
struggling. Bulls aren't coming to the calls. It was cold this morning and I'm not quite sure what's what. So last year after the season, I found a rub line here. There must have been 30 rubs from the moose along this ridge top. So we're just gonna slowly walk along this top. Maybe make a couple cow calls. Maybe we'll get into their bedrooms. Not sure what else we can do right now.
This segment is brought to you by APA Archery. We are not the same. After some different strategies and locations, we headed back to where we started on day 1 to try our luck again.
Night 2 of our hunt and hasn't been overly active yet, but we'll see what comes of things tonight. Corner's full of beds. At some point the bull's gotta come. Try something a little different.
The gig was up and we were busted. I just could not get that bull to step out from behind those willows at 60 yards. What a way to cap off day 2. Sure made me excited for the morning of day 3.
Good morning. As you can see, I'm sure it's cold. You can see my breath and there's piles of frost on the grass. Last night called in a really good bull, but he held up at 60 yards. I just wasn't set up right. I was behind the decoy from the angle he came in and he caught my movement. So we're gonna try things a little bit differently today and hopefully we can get another chance at him. We're gonna go get set up again and call and see how the morning goes. Sorry. Rushed it. It was corded really hard. I should have made a big finger turn more. Hit him in the butt.
This segment is brought to you by CJ's Meats. For all your wild and domestic cut, wrap, and processing, visit CJ's Meats, Rostern. I'm pretty sure even a blind squirrel could tell that was a bad shot. But sometimes, even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
So I just went up to look for blood just to check for anything back in. And I know that there's arteries there. There's piles of blood. Like, I was surprised how much blood there is. The last place Adele has him on camera, he's laying there. We're just gonna let him be. We'll come back. We might actually have him go down, which would be a miracle. It's been an hour since I shot him, and we haven't had any movement in the trees there for half an hour. So sometimes miracles happen and you catch the artery in the hind leg, so maybe that's what happened. We'll go see what we can find. So 2 months ago, Adele broke her ankle, and she's been out of the cast for about a month now, so I've said so enough there so many times. But any of you that have broken an ankle know that it takes a lot longer than a month to heal up, like 6, 8, a year. And she's been following me around on this hunt the whole time, in not so great condition. As we get closer to the rush down. Here's first blood, and it looks pretty good. There's a big spray there. Maybe I got lucky and hit an artery. Oh wow, that's crazy. Straight ahead is where I heard him moving around from the other side when I came to check for blood. He did move a couple times while we were sitting there, but we don't think he moved out of here. We got a bull. We got a dead bull. My bull. My first bull moose with a bow. My first bull moose period. Oh, we should. Unreal. He's not big, but we called him ourselves. We didn't have somebody calling 40 or 50 yards behind us. We called him on our own to 35, 40 yards. This is awesome. Just awesome. Yeah, my first bull moose with my bow. Called him into 30 yards, 35 yards on our own. Shot him at 42. The shot wasn't 100% perfect, but it worked, I guess. So it was kind of cool. We heard him from quite a ways off, grunting, and then he came down into the marsh here and came grunting and strutting in. Pretty cool experience to call a bull in by yourself, close enough for bow range. We called a really nice one in yesterday who hung up at 60 yards. So we had some discussions on the way home as to what would be better for setup, and this one worked, I guess. We're fortunate enough to, I think we can cut our way into here with our side-by-side and drag him out. We won't have to pack him out.
We got them tagged up and kind of loaded. I'm hoping this is going to work.
While the hunt didn't go quite like I had hoped for, I was extremely happy to take my first bull moose with my bow. To share that experience with Adele, that just makes it that much sweeter. Thanks for watching. Closed captioning provided by MR Steel Construction, quality farm and commercial buildings for over 40 years. Getting Outdoors has been brought to you by CJ's Meats, Rostern, APA Archery, We Are Not the Same, MR Steel Construction, Valley Ford, Hague, Dry Shod Waterproof Footwear. Don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Getting Outdoors with Scott and Adele.